as I just said, I represent Mr. Williams, Mr. Jeffrey Williams on trial right now. Young Thug is his performing name. Jim Martin Jr. and I work together. Jim Martin Jr. is an investigator, licensed investigator. And I just want to go over what you told us previously and make sure this is accurate. If it is not accurate, all I want, like I told you before, is the truth. That's all I want. You were in I'm not saying you were every day, but you were in a situation involving a good friend of yours, a very close person to you, named Dirty Red, with Mr. Walter Murphy and Mr. Fred Prethrow, and Walter Murphy is also known as DK. I mean, it's what you told me. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And I'm telling you the date. I'm not saying you remember, but we're talking about this the 11th day of September 2013. So September 11th, everyone knows, but it's 2013. And there's a shooting and a car that careened into a side of a laundromat. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm familiar with it.
Okay. Now, you were never charged with that account, or you were never prosecuted for that case. Is that true?
Yes, sir. We didn't ever even go through the motions on that. So,
and what happened with your charge? It was...
the case was dismissed.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
The whole case was totally dismissed.
Okay. Now, I'm interested in Jeffrey Williams, Young Thug. Was he in, around, or participant, given direction, anything involved in that event that we're talking about involving Dirty Red in September 11, 2013?
No, sir. Like I explained, when, all that occurred, everything took place, they was, trying to force him in on something that he wasn't even implementing. Like I said, I'm not going to lie on the brother. You know what I mean? And, he wasn't with us. Young Thug was not in the car with us that day. I don't even know how his name really got mentioned. Maybe it was a lot of hype through the streets. Or, I might have was in company talking and said his name, but I ain't, implementing him and then saying that he was with us. You know what I'm saying?
And when you say that they wanted him involved in the case or whatever your words were, who was they?
Detectives and other, people that was inquiring him, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, discuss the neighborhood or whatever.
The police?
Yeah, police.
The authorities or whatever, the prosecutors, the police?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I played for you a recording a short while ago, and this too. And I promise you I'll email it to you, the second one, and I will. But the one I played for you has you and your wife speaking, and at some point around the 11-minute mark, you said they gave us a story to tell. Remember hearing that?
Yes, sir.
And can you tell us what that meant?
That they was really telling us to hey, put Doug in on this right here. You know what I mean? If you don't put him on that, you could be facing a lot of time and all type of shit like that. You know what I mean?
And who is they again? I know
who. Point.
Okay. And the other prosecutors and police?
It was really just him, and I was like, it was just really him I had mainly dealt with.
Okay.
There was a few more officers that was just around, you know what I'm saying? But we was in the hospital.
You're in the what?
I was in the hospital, you know what I mean? When shit happened. So it's like they pushed in and I was out there. I'm the victim. I don't know what's going on. So,
yeah, as far as
accident.
Right. The car, they say.
We crashed.
Yeah, careened over a police car and into the side of the building. Right. And you were driving the car.
I was the driver.
Okay.
And they even said, trying to say he the driver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
the police wanted you to say you
but that's what he done. So was not in the vehicle with us.
Did he have anything to do with it?
He had nothing to do with none of that. Can't no man, I'm 42 years old, can't no other man tell me what to do. Can't no other man make no other man tell no other man what they need. Everybody wrong.
So why did you tell the police, because I'm recording, that Jeffrey Williams was involved in this robbery because the police told you to say that so you get out of trouble? Is that the reason?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you're also on another jail call, the one I'm going to send you.
That's the one I want to hear.
I'm going to send it to you. But from what you say, the reason that you would have a jail call with your wife and a friend of yours or whoever, you can tell us, that's because the same reason. It's just the police gave you something, a story to tell you, you're just going to say it to everybody. Okay. All right. We're going to shut the recording. Is what you told us the truth? Because that's all I've ever asked you for.
That's it.
All right. Did anyone promise you anything, threaten you?
No, nobody promised me a
And Jimmy and I have been straight. Investigator Martin and I have been straight with you always. Is that true?
Right.
And Investigator Charles Millsap.
I've been working hard trying to catch up with him. I work hard too. I just started working 2 jobs, so I was working day and night. So
We appreciate that.
certified flagger, certified supervisor. I was doing dishwashing at night, so you know what I mean. I'm real whoop to be going in 23 to be going through anything that got something to do with court of law or anything like that. I'm real whoop for that.
And just that it's going to come up, you did go to prison for 3 years, got a 10 to do 3.
Right.
But I know what you explained, but just explain again what truly happened. I know you took a plea.
I don't even know when we went in court. Me, Walsh Murphy, and I think one day we come to court and he said, case dismissed, that the victim had killed himself or something like that. So I'm like you don't got a victim.
I'm talking about your other case, though. The one you went to, yeah.
But that had something to do with my children. They ain't got nothing.
But your children
I don't want to be fair either. What happened with my kids was I had a Polaroid. You had a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old that was choked. One of them was punched in the stomach, which was my kids. And I went around there and held with the guy calling it by myself. And I got caught up in it, and I explained to the judge what happened, and the judge sentenced me to 10.
And you caught up with the person that you killed.
Yeah, I shot both of the guys that, in the midst of
And how old
going on there. The one was 28 and the other one was 31. They was dropping on the 10 and 12-year-old by that basketball goal in the neighborhood, which was my kids.
Right. So
everything that went on me, it happened with me and my kids. You know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with none of that.
And then last thing, and I'm sorry that you went through that and your children.
Right.
YSL. Are you ever part? They're saying YSL's a criminal street gang. Are you ever part of a criminal street gang? YSL?
No, sir.
Whatever happened, and I understand it was dismissed, but on September 11, 2013, as far as you're concerned, that had nothing to do with criminal street gang activity. YSL. Okay.
No, sir. I ain't initiated in that. Like I said, I don't got no tattoos, no sign. Ain't on my body that'll make me. Nothing around me, period.
Mr. Bean, is it okay?
I'm a working man.
Is it okay if I turn the tape off? Unless Brian has another question.
I'm just going to announce the time.
Okay, it is now 11:20 a.m.
And we're going to, we're at the Kroger's. It's in your neighborhood, the Kroger in your neighborhood. Near,
January 22nd, 2023.